everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today it's time for my rundown of the new fragrance releases from June. Every month I do this video, so do check out my previous months. And if you're a regular, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And as always, in the description box I'll put links to where you can buy all the perfumes I talk about. Now, it's actually not been a very busy month in the perfume world for me. I've only managed to get my hands on 4 new releases, which is a lot less than normal. So where to start? I think I'll start with the new Juliet Has A Gun. So this is kind of a niche perfume, and Juliet Has A Gun. They are a brand that's been around for quite a while, known for their Not a perfume that they released about maybe 12-13 years ago that was really quite successful. And then more recently they've been releasing them in these like really colourful bottles, a bit more of a summer vibe, bit of a lighter vibe than some of their new ones. And Lust for Some is, as the name suggests, marketed as a very summery hot weather fragrance.
Insouciante. Oui, je sais, je suis fragile. Je me ferai si.
It's actually more floral than I expected from the name, the branding. So it has coconut in, but coconut's definitely not the main note for me. For me, the main note is floral ylang ylang, which does have a kind of tropical feel to it. And it's mixed in here with other white florals, jasmine, orange blossom, gardenia. And so you really do get a floral bouquet from this. And the coconut is like kind of in the background. There's also freesia. I really get freesia in this. Now, in the base, as it dries down after about 10-15 minutes, you start getting some ambroxan, which is a note that Juliet Has A Gun use in almost all of their perfumes. And it's a synthetic note that kind of creates the feeling of like warm skin, kind of coziness. And it also really helps the perfume last. But definitely one for fans of floral fragrances, looking for something that has good lasting power. I find Juliet Has A Gun perfumes are good quality. And it definitely has a bit of a summer feel, but I would say you could wear this any time of year. If you like your floral bouquets, I think you could wear this any time. It's not just exclusively for when it is sunny. I do have an article that goes through every single version of Juliet Has A Gun and every perfume they've ever made, so I'll leave that link down below, and also videos on the rest of their range. And as always, in the description box, by the way, I'll put links to where you can get this all around the world. Juliet Has A Gun are available most places these days. They've really grown and expanded. So this one, definitely Soki approved, definitely one for floral perfume lovers. So next up, we have a new perfume from Lancome. This is called Fleur de Nuit. We've had quite a lot of different versions of La Nuit Trésor, and I just did a video taking you through the whole range. And they all come in these beautiful diamond-shaped bottles, which I love. I do love Lancome as a perfume brand. And these perfumes are definitely quite nighttime, sexy fragrances. And this new one, Fleur de Nuit, it really has this signature scent of the original La Nuit Trésor, which was a rose heart, but quite a deep, mysterious rose, and a patchouli base. So there is a bit of an empress vibe to this. But what it also has in here is some like whipped cream and a bit of a coffee note. But I really do get the DNA of the original. The original was sort of rose patchouli with a praline, whereas here it's that coffee sort of macchiato combination with the rose and patchouli. It's an eau de parfum, and the lasting power I'd say is medium. It's not massively different from the original. I don't think you'd really need to have both, whereas others in the range are very different, like the nude or the musk. But if you're collecting these beautiful diamond shapes, or if you like the original and you're looking for something new, I think this is well worth checking out. Next we have a new one from Thierry, Mugler. In their Alien Goddess range, this is the new Supra Floral version, the 3rd version of Alien Goddess. This is a departure from the strong vanilla fragrances that you get from original Alien Goddess and Goddess Intense. This one actually doesn't have any vanilla in, which I was surprised about. It does have amber in the base, so that has some similarities with, like, especially with the Intense version. But actually, at first, it feels very tropical. You've got a cactus note in here and prickly pear, so very much desert vibes like the advert, and then you get quite a lot of jasmine, and then it dries down to be quite ambery. And what you also get in here is a rose note, which combines with Immortelle, which is quite a green, sort of grassy, leafy note. So as it settles, for me, this definitely lives up to its name of floral, to be quite a floral perfume, like a floral amber. So at first it's quite fresh and tropical, but then it changes to be warm, floral, the rose, the jasmine. It definitely gives me a little bit of Yves Saint Laurent Libre vibes, kind of similar, but it still has quite a uniqueness to it, this otherworldly quality that you get from Mugler perfumes. So I do think it is worth a try if you're looking for something a little bit different, if you like rose but want to sort of mix it up, make it a bit of a modern rose. It is quite an interesting perfume, and I think it layers really well with the original. And then finally we have a new one from Prada This is Infusion de Fig. Now the original Prada Infusion was Iris, and then they had a bunch of other versions, but a lot of them were quite powdery, kept some of that DNA of the powdery Iris original one. Now, fig is the main note at first, like when you spray it, you get a bit of a fruity fig top note, but it very soon then reveals mastic and galbanum notes, which kind of like the Alien Superfloral are very green notes, like walking into a forest, into a field with lots of wild flowers, wild plants. Very, very green. So for me, this is one I'd recommend for people that like green perfumes, like Chanel No. 19. And there aren't that many perfumes like this released, but if you're a lover of fig, make sure that you also like those green notes. Don't just assume it's going to just be all about the fig. For me, the fig is like the third note after those like deeper, greener notes. The lasting power is pretty good. It's an eau de parfum. I do find that the Prada perfumes do last quite well. They're all pretty strong, but this is definitely one for green fans. I do love the bottle. It's kind of a bit of an Empress purple. So those are actually all I've been able to get hold of. I know there are some exciting ones coming out, like a new version of Libre in like a platinum silvery color. There's Dolce Violet that I'm trying to get hold of. Quite a few different ones coming up. And of course, my Aphrodite is going to be out in July. So this time next month, Aphrodite will be on this list. And all you guys who've done your pre-orders will be getting your Aphrodite. So I can't wait for that. But yeah, that is it, guys. Like I said, they'll all be linked down below. Do give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.